Welcome back, trainers, and let's go ahead and talk about Ho-Oh raids, as well as a few other things, the current event that we do have right now. And do you want to power up Ho-Oh? We'll discuss all of that. As you can see here, I do have 100% IV with Earthquake, Incinerate, looking great here. I did use an Elite Charge TM to get Earthquake, was really contemplating that, but now I'm sitting on about 10 Elite Charge TMs, so it was a great idea to do that. I did use it in the Master League and it did perform pretty good. We'll be taking a look at all that information so you know exactly what to do with a potential good IV Ho that you do get currently, or if you are just needing to stack candies for one that you already do have with potential Earthquake that you did get from an event that we did have it a while back, and that's how you are going to get Earthquake initially. Alright, so Shiny Ho-Oh looks amazing, guys. Is it going to be good? Yeah, actually, Ho-Oh's decent. But, unfortunately, going up against raids, not so much. So Ho-Oh is going to be Fire and Flying, and now this is going to be a very nice image made by LeekDuck. Links in the description, of course. And now you can get weather boosted CP under sunny or windy. It's going to be weak to electric, extremely weak to rock because of the fire and flying, and weak to water. So top counters, we're going to go over this individually here by the weather and by time to win and all that stuff. But straight off the bat here, just, a nice quick visual. Rampardos, Terrakion, Rhyperior, Tyranitar, Aerodactyl, and Landorus, all of which are going to be rock types. Now, if you're thinking, well, I have a bunch of Kyogres that are maxed out. Will that work? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just going to give you a heads up. Even Pokemon that are rock types that are not completely powered up are going to be outperforming it because of the effectiveness of the rock. So taking a look at the raids that we do have, we have for the tier 1 Slowpoke, which could potentially be shiny, Wobbuffet, which I'm going to be going hard on. I need those XL candies and regular candies, Wurmple, and all of these can be shiny, Clink, and Esper. Well, Esper can't. Tier 3 raids, Alola Eradicate, Raichu, Slowbro, Sudowoodo, and Skarmory, which can be shiny, and you want XL candies. If you're looking to get an XL Skarmory, well, now's the time to throw some money at those raids, I suppose. Mega raids, we have Charizard, Y, Blastoise, and Abomasnow. Taking a look at the spawns for the New Year's event, we have Pikachu with the hat, okay, a new one. Slowpoke with the glasses for 2020, and then when you evolve it, it does turn into a 2021, and it can be shiny. You maybe want to stack those Slowbro candies and XL candies because of the Mega in the future, and as you can see, we have the various different Pokemon from the 2-kilometer eggs. This event's going to be going down December 31st until January 4th for the New Year's stuff. All right, Ho is going to be leaving on the 4th. So taking a look at the top counters here, this is not going to be with any sort of weather boost. We'll take a look at partly cloudy weather in which the rock types are going to get a boost. In fact, they're already doing amazing. Could you imagine weather boost? If you're new and haven't really experienced it, we'll go over that. Or if you have before. So Rampardos at the top with a time to win of 498 seconds. And then you have Shadow Tyranitar, and then Shadow Aerodactyl, regular Tyranitar, Rhyperior, and Terrakion, all which do have rock moves. Now for your Tyranitars, you're going to need Smackdown, and that is going to be a Community Day move. You can use an Elite Quick TM if you so choose to, and then Rhyperior is going to need that Rock Wrecker, which is also going to be a Community Day move. Alright, so moving down the list here, at number 7 we have Shadow Ammonite, Landorus, regular Aerodactyl, Gigalith, Omnistar, and then Mega Blastoise. So that's putting it into perspective. You have Mega Blastoise at 12 and all these other rock types above it because, well, rock is just going to be that much more effective than waters is going to be. Although super effective moves are super effective moves. If you don't have all these different rock types, then you do what you got to do. If you're going in with a big group, then you don't need to really worry about it, right? All right, moving on here. This is going to be partly cloudy. So the Rampardos is going to maintain that number 1 spot with a time to win of 417 seconds. That's pretty significant compared to without weather boost. Then you're going to have the same order for those rock types. Pretty amazing that Rampardos is so dang good. It's outperforming Shadow Pokemon. Specifically Shadow Tyranitar. That's pretty big stuff right there. That just goes to show how solid Rampardos is going to be if you did make a full team. Absolutely worth the investment. It is going to be kind of expensive to do all those, but absolutely worth it at the end of the day if you're trying to complete these raids with minimal amounts of people. Now, you can duo this thing for sure. You just need to go in there and throw a bunch of rocks at it, okay? It's as simple as that. If you have partly cloudy weather, you're going to be looking even better, okay? All right, moving down the list for partly cloudy weather, you have Shadow Ammonite, Aerodactyl, Landorus, Gigalith, and Omnistar. And it's actually getting some love, but Alolan Golem is actually on the list here as well. Now, if you do have other Rock-type Pokemon that are not on this list, they're going to be performing fantastic also. Now, let's see where, I don't know, Ho-Oh is going to be landing as far as using it going up against raids. Not concerned about gyms. You do what you got to do for gyms. I mean, that we don't really need to go down that route. But for going up against raids here, let's see. So we are pretty far down on the list. I do believe it's going to be on page 9. And it's going to be about 2 stages right above Shadow Magmar. Yeah, so it's absolutely horrible. I mean, I don't want to give it too much of a discredit. It's going to be okay fun to use if you have something that's, you know, super effective to whatever you're going up against. Now, here's the thing about Ho-Oh. It needs its signature move, Sacred Fire. Once it does receive that, better believe it is going to be shooting up to probably page 1. And it does have a lot of competition with all these shadows and all these Mega Pokemon, specifically Mega Charizard Y and X. They're giving it a lot of trouble, as well as all these shadows that just push it down the list. But honestly, even with those out of the way, it still wasn't going to be looking too great as far as where it was going to be placed on the list. I was getting confused when I was going through this here. I was like, did I pass it? Am I going to have to like stop this recording and do it over again because I missed it and I'm now just looking like an idiot? But no, I didn't. It's just way down far on the list because Fire Blast isn't great. As you can see here, you have Shadow Magmar, 2 stages right underneath it. That's pretty pathetic. But hey, in the future, Sacred Fire is going to push this thing to the top. You better believe it. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at how good it is going to be performing in PvP. It's just going to look at Master League, okay? So, Open Master League, obviously, because it's a legendary. It's going to be at that number 6 spot. Good up against Dialga, Togekiss, Melmetal, Groudon, and Giratina altered form. Let's go. That is a hard-hitting list there. Those are Pokemon that you're going to be seeing quite frequently. And frankly, Dialga is the most annoying, pathetic Pokemon. Sorry, I didn't mean to say pathetic, but it's just a nuisance of a Pokemon. So Oh being able to handle it, it's pretty big, guys. Also, I've seen people talking about you don't need Best Buddy. You don't need any of that. Okay, well, honestly, you do, all right? Because it does flip the Dragonite matchup, and I'm assuming it's going to be flipping several other matches as well if you do have it Best Buddy. Now, very quickly, I just want to talk about this. We did say something about this a few videos back, but if you're thinking about powering up a Pokemon beyond 40 for PvP in the Go Battle League, remember, if you do that, then they're not going to be eligible to go into the regular vanilla Master League. You're going to have to go into the one where they're, you know, Pokemon are powered up beyond 40. So just a little heads up, okay? If you're going to do it big. Otherwise, don't really worry about it. If you're trying to win like CMP, you have 100, you're like, oh, if I go into a mirror match against another 100, I'll be able to win. Sure, but then potentially other people are going to have it powered up too, and maybe even beyond yours. So just a little heads up there. Hold on maxing things out beyond 40 for now, unless you have some sort of vision and plan and you know exactly what you're doing. Alright, so anyways, Ho-Oh, taking a look at it, pretty good, guys. Absolutely. It's going to take some finesse, and you're going to have to get used to Incinerate. It's like that clone style move where you have your energy, but you kept on tapping, or you didn't do something correct as far as tapping your charge move, and you're going to be continuing to gain energy, or even cap yourself at 100 energy and just keep going beyond and waste your quick move energy that you could be gaining. So make sure you just practice that up a bit. Personally, I had some problems. It's not too big of a deal. Just a little bit of practice, and you should be good to go. But taking a look at a lot of these matchups, we're going to go ahead and switch up some moves here. So we do currently have the best moveset. It's got Incinerate, Brave Bird, and Earthquake. Do you need Earthquake? That's the thing I'm sure a lot of you are wondering right now, because you're going to have to use, well, you know, the Elite Charge TM, and some of you don't have a lot of those stacked up. So basically, the verdict is, before this video does end, the superior moveset is Brave Bird and Earthquake. Simple as that. You can go with the other ones, but the best moveset to go up against the meta is going to be simply Brave Bird, Earthquake. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, folks. And I'll be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go and bringing you some more Go Battle League battles. Take care.